Excellencies, members of the Permanent Committee of the African Union, ambassadors, Excellency Commissioner Aisha Abdullahi, Excellency Mahbub Maalim of IGAD, Excellency Janine Cooper of UN OCHA, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure this morning to say a word or two to you and to take this opportunity from the outset to congratulate the African Union and the permanent members of the diplomatic missions in Addis to have organized this meeting of early action, early recovery of the impending drought in the Horn of Africa. As we recall, in 2011, we had the worst drought in 60-year history of this region. Today, a number of countries, in particular in Kenya, Somalia, and maybe Djibouti, are also faced by a similar situation, and more importantly, South Sudan. I take this opportunity to say that at Kenya Red Cross, this call for this meeting could not have come at a better time. And I'm particularly impressed, and I'd like to congratulate the African Union and the committee of the permanent members for having called for this meeting, for having proactively taken this step in order to address the impending drought before it happens, before we see malnutrition children, men and women in our living rooms as we have done in the past. This is the only way to go, that today technology allows us, resource allows us to be able to predict climatic changes, and we can actually avert crises before they happen. And it is for this reason that we in Kenya Red Cross Society delighted to be part of this meeting today, but also to share with you some of the work that we have done over the last 3 years since the last drought or famine in the Horn of Africa, of what we have done and what possibly can be done to avert crises in the future and to have a more resilient communities and people in our respective countries. I wish you all the best in your deliberation today, and my colleague James Mwangi would be able to share with you some of these experiences. I want to also from the outset thank the African Union for having given us $1 million that we were able to build a refugee referral level 5 hospital in Dadaab for the first time for over a period of 24 years that there have been refugee population. This hospital is finally built, and thanks to the African Union and for this committee for having financed us 3 years ago.